Hey, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? This is SP Hustle Hard. Like and subscribe. We in the building. You know what it is. It's going down. We're going to get right into it. We're going to just keep it quick, simple, to the point. Listen, I want to send much respect out to those that's working for free right now during the shutdown. Um, I wish that they would come to some type of agreement, some type of conclusion. So whereas y'all can start getting paid, because right now that is not a good look. You're working for free right now. It's a blame game. But what's the sticking point with this? And before I get into this, let me say this. This is SP Hustle Hard. Like and subscribe. Thank y'all for tuning in. Um, I appreciate everyone for checking me out. Um, please like, please share. So we're gonna get right to it. What's the sticking point with the situation from what I'm hearing? It got something to do with uh, the healthcare, of course, but it's more so dealing with the Republicans don't feel that illegal immigrants and immigrants coming from other countries should have health insurance or health benefits that the taxpayer is paying for. So the Democrats is like, nah, hold on. Um, do I agree with it? It's a kind of sticky situation, but yeah. So that's one of the issues that's holding them up from coming to some type of agreement on that. Also, besides the Republicans want to gut the whole Obama situation and basically leave millions and millions of people without health insurance. And understand this, if they got that, they really don't have a plan. Oh, my bad. They have a concept of a plan, however that works out, but they don't have a plan moving forward as far as once they gut the Obamacare, it's a wrap, it's a done deal. But like I was saying, it's more so now that the Republicans, is do they have a point there? Like, they don't want the illegals to fit. They don't feel that we should be footing the bill to pay for all the services. So y'all know how that thing went down when Biden, accepted all people from different countries and whatnot. And I'm not going to call them illegal, you know what I mean? Because they just migrants from other countries. So what happened was they was given, shelter, food, cards. A lot of them was given cards with money on it that they would receive every month. Uh, Good health. They were staying in nice apartments and whatnot. Now, just imagine. I just want to say this. Just imagine if they would have did that for all the homeless that was living in New York and other states, but that didn't happen. But fast forward, so now the Republicans, they in office, they control both houses. They telling the Democrats like, look, yeah, besides us wanting to gut Obamacare, just because we also feel that these people do not deserve to have health insurance. Hmm. That's just one of the stipulations, and also the seniors, of course, going to lose Medicaid, Medicare. They're going, a lot of them going to lose that if this bill passed. It's crazy. Yeah, it's definitely crazy. It's definitely crazy. Also, what's going on? I want to send a big shout out to the two girls that lost their life. It was two girls and a few people injured in a shootout in South Carolina, Orangeburg, at a homecoming. I want to send a big condolence to the people that lost a loved one there, and sending the blessings to the people that was wounded in that altercation. Hopefully, they pulled through. That was real crazy. That was real crazy. Also, I want to send a big shout out to my boy Luck. Keep your head up. As some people may not know, his son has stage 4 cancer, something like that. He's going through chemo. They just went through around a chemo, strong chemo the other day. Hopefully, Drew, stand strong. I know, I understand you're a smart, intelligent dude. Stay strong. Wish you well. Big blessings going out to you from here. Also, I want to share a few things like people. Always remember one thing: no matter how tough and difficult things may seem, always remember there's someone in a worse predicament than you. Because yesterday I had a conversation with a few people, um, and they was in other countries, and I seen how things was over there and whatnot. Well, I didn't see. They was telling me, explaining to me how things was over there and whatnot. Listen, understand. I understand, my people may not be like, meaning African Americans, Africans, period. It may not be well liked in a lot of countries we may go to. We may be looked upon, frowned upon, and whatever. But that's just how people was raised and taught as they was growing up. But also always remember, it's not everywhere. That's not everywhere. That's just in few corners of the earth where that's happening at. And understand, like, whatever situation or how tough things may seem, how, whatever you may be going through, just always remember there's someone going through something totally worse than what you may be going through, you know. And also I was asked, why would I stand for this country and all this good stuff, knowing that, because one, I live here, I have kids here, and I may not like what's going on, but also understand, I also know that, no matter what, it don't mean that that next country that I may go to or I may stand with will treat me any different. Talking about all the other, I'm not talking about certain, you understand what I'm saying. But on that note, I wanted to drop that on you. I wish this shutdown would end, because a lot of people got bills to pay, and now it's really, really hard for them to be able to pay their bills because of situations that's going on as far as the shutdown. Um, I I hope they come to some type of some type of understanding on that, and figure that thing out, because a lot of people right now, it's not getting paid and they working for free. Also, I want to say this. I want to say this, that it's getting spooky out there. It's really, really getting spooky out there. Every day is something different going on. Mass shooting here, mass shooting there. And I know a lot of people may not care about it, but it's really looking crazy outside. So people, please be mindful when you step that foot outside your apartment, your house, wherever you are. Yeah, be aware of your surroundings and what's happening, you know, because it's really crazy. And it seems like it's not letting up, and dealing with today's current climate of a lot of hate and goofy stuff that's going on. What can you say? I mean, you can march, you can protest. Also, they definitely out in Illinois, Chicago, and Oregon, they definitely protesting ICE and the federal agents. In Chicago, in one of them housing complex, they had a Black Hawk. They sent in a Black Hawk. Like, they sent in a Black Hawk. And a lot of people rights, like, it's like now you don't even have no rights. They being heavy handed. They they putting their foot really on the people's neck out there, and it's crazy. So they protesting. Also, they ISIS is even tear gassing the police department, the Chicago Police Department out there. Yeah, that's getting crazy. And did anybody see the National Guards from Texas how they got off the truck? What the now I see that. I said now I understand what the defense secretary was talking about. Yo, that's crazy. Like, what the heck? That is crazy. Like, uh, go check it out. I know it's on people's timelines. Go check that out. That is, and the people they is not letting up. They is grinding them the sawdust with the jokes. It is really goofy out there. But people, please be mindful. Um, Together we stand, divided we shall fall. Always remember that. At the end of the day, that's what it is. And with that, listen, I got to get to work. I'll be back here tonight, back with y'all. Another episode. SP Hustle Hard, like and subscribe. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate it.